Hello friends, today we will see about the important topics for NEET entrance exam. We have our three subjects: physics, chemistry and biology. So first let's go through physics. Let's see about physics. In physics, what are the do or die chapters? Do or die, anyhow you have to do it in order to score marks. First chapter is oscillations and waves. It is very important. Around 7% of the questions we get from these chapters, oscillations and waves, and these are not even too hard. It's easy to score from these two chapters. Then magnetism and current. Then kinematics of 11th. Then electronic device. Then electrostatics, first chapter of 12th, electrostatics branch. Then heat and thermodynamics. And the last one is current electricity. These are the do or die chapter: oscillations and waves, magnetism and current. Around 6% you get from here. Kinematics 6%, electronic device 6%, electrostatics 5%. Then heat and thermodynamics you get around 7%, and current electricity 5%. Average, on an average it's taken oscillations and waves, magnetism and current, kinematics, electronic device, electrostatics, heat and thermodynamics, current electricity. These are do or die chapters. Then let's see the chapters which you should do. Should do. Laws of motion. Then optics, atoms and nuclei, dual nature of matter, dual nature of matter and radiation, alternating current. These chapters should do chapters 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 5 chapters are should do chapters. They were do or die chapters. Here these are should do chapters. Now let's see the less important chapters. If you get time, you may do it or you may go for it. But these are not that important as these chapters are, and to some extent these chapters. In laws of motion also you will get around 5%, optics 4%, atoms and nuclei around 4%, dual nature of matter and radiation 5%, alternating current 3%. The same way, less important chapters are work power energy, gravitation, physical world. I am not saying these are tough. I said less important. You will get less questions from these chapters in the NEET exam. And properties of bulk matter. You will get around 2% from work energy, gravitation 1%, physical world 1%, properties of bulk matter 2%. Like this you will get these 4 chapters are less important, as compared to these do or die chapters and should do chapters. Now let's see about chemistry. Let's see chemistry. In chemistry, what are the do or die chapters? First one, organic chemistry of class 11th. Chemical bonding and molecular orbital structure, that is MOT. Then P block. It's also an important chapter for CBSE class 12th board exam. Around 8 marks you will get from this chapter. Then equilibrium. And thermodynamics. Organic chemistry, chemical bonding, MOT, P block, equilibrium and thermodynamics, chemical kinetics of class 12th. Then biomolecules, also of class 12th. Alcohol, phenol, ether. Then aldehyde, ketone and carboxylic acid. So these are the do or die chapters: organic chemistry, chemical bonding and molecular orbital structure, P block, equilibrium and thermodynamics, chemical kinetics, biomolecules, alcohol, phenol and ether, aldehyde, ketone, carboxylic acid. Now the percentile marks. You will get around 6% from organic chemistry, chemical bonding and MOT 5%. I hope you wouldn't be getting this handwriting. 6%. 5% from chemical bonding MOT, 6% from P block, equilibrium and thermodynamics 4%, each 4%. Then chemical kinetics 5%, biomolecules 4%, alcohol, phenol, ether 4%, and aldehyde, ketone, carboxylic acid also 4%. Now let's see the should do chapters as we saw in the physics. Should do chapters. Should do chapters are redox, redox reaction, D and F block elements, then S block elements, then solutions, hydrocarbons, periodicity and the periodic classification of element, then structure of atom, then haloalkanes and haloarenes. So these are the chapter. Oh, I left hydrocarbon, the major one, but these are should do chapters. Hydrocarbon, redox reaction around 3%, D and F block elements also around 4%, this around 2%, solutions 2%, hydrocarbons 3%, periodicity, periodic properties around 3%, structure of atom 2%, haloalkenes and arenes 2%, and hydrocarbons 3%. Now let's see the do if you can chapters, less important. Do if you get time. Those chapters, they are polymers, solid state, states of matter, environmental chemistry, surface chemistry, mole concept, and electrochemistry. You will get, in among all these chapters, states of matter you will get around 2%, environmental chemistry 1%, surface chemistry 1%, mole concept 1%, electrochemistry 2%. Like this you will get in chemistry. Now we'll see about biology. Now let's see biology. Do or die chapters. You will get many chapters here. You have to read all the chapters of class 11th and 12th, but differs. Like should do chapters, do or die chapters, do if you get time, or less important chapters. I have categorized all these for you who are appearing NEET or going to appear. Living world, biological classification, chemical control and integration, then genetics, cell, unit of life. Cell division will go under the category of less important chapters, but cell, the unit of life, is an important chapter. Then sexual reproduction, in flowering plants. This is a beginning chapter in the class 12th bio book. Then anatomy, morphology, evolution, and human physiology. In living world you will get around 5% of this marks. Biological classification also you will get around 5% marks. Chemical coordination integration you will get around 4%. Genetics 4%. Cell unit of life 5%. Sexual reproduction in flowering parts around 5%. Anatomy 4%. Morphology 4%. Evolution 3%. Human physiology 4%. Now let's see the should do chapters. Photosynthesis, plant kingdom, structural organization in animals. It's really a very disgusting and boring chapters. I myself feel like that because lot of about tissues and all those, I really don't like it. Structural organization of animals, but we have to read it. नीट जो पकड़ना है, सीट बनाना है उस ट्रेन में, नीट की ट्रेन में. Structural organization of animals, or this is in animals. Then transport in plants. Then respiration of plants, cellular respiration of that one. Then biotechnology, I'm writing it as biotech, I hope you will understand. Biotechnology, ecosystem, and animal kingdom. It became too clumsy. I am reading it out so that you will get it out. Photosynthesis 5%, plant kingdom 4%, structural organization animals 3%, transport in plants 2%, respiration in plants 3%, biotechnology 2%, ecosystem 3%. Then animal kingdom, here ecosystem 3%, then animal kingdom also 3%, human physiology 4%. Then let's see the, I think it's better to rub and write than writing over here. So do if you can, or less important chapters are human health and diseases, plant growth and development, biomolecules, movement and locomotion, organisms and population, cell division. But cell, the unit of life, was very important. It was under the category of do or die chapters. Now biodiversity, the last one. Almost you would have marked in physics, chemistry and biology, the do or die chapters consist of 5 to 6, 7 percentile. Should do around 3, 4, 5, like that. Less important 1 and 2%. This is also like this. Human health you will get around 2%, plant growth and development also 2%, biomolecules 1%, movement and locomotion 1%, organisms 1%, cell division 1%, biodiversity 2%. So that's why these are less important, as questions come very rarely and almost of like one question and two questions from these chapters. That's why we take it on the category of less important, or do if you get time, those chapters. So for today, I hope you would have got some idea about physics, chemistry and biology, important topics for NEET, which I have said you the important chapters, which are less important, which are should do chapters, you should do it, and do or die chapters, which anyhow you have to cover it. So in the next video we'll see something new. Till then, thank you for watching this video. Thank you, and keep working hard. The result will come to you. Bye. Thank you.